story behind that because sometimes they have very strong stories behind it. Like the one that the guy has 130 pounds of candy on the ground, and people can come and you can eat the candy, right? So, just knowing that, right? It sounds odd and weird for a corner of the museum to have a pile of candy that you can actually eat, right? So you see it at a certain time, the candy go down, and then the next day they put candy again, to weigh at 130. So it's a statement for his partner who passed away from AIDS, and it's like each candy or the weight of the candy was how much he weighed when he died, and it was like this whole thing about his death and people eating away at him. Like it was all like a whole thing. People are part of the art. And the other piece that he did was two clocks, and they're both synchronized on the wall. And he said eventually they're gonna desynchronize over time. One of them, their battery's gonna die, and that's like the whole statement about his partner's death. It's also connected to his death. Mm. So like, they seem like very plain art pieces, but they're very strong.
Yeah, that one made sense. What about that banana?
The banana thing, I think, was really a direct message about capitalism. And you can still buy the banana off the wall at like $1,000 or more.
Well, who priced it? Did the painter price it, or just people offering that money?
I think they probably auctioned it between each other to try to get the banana first or something.
Okay.
But yeah, some people actually pay him to tape the banana at the wall, like their house or something like that. I heard about that.
Eventually, that banana is gonna go bad.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And then they pay him again to put another banana or something.
That's just insane.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And
I need to know more about this banana thing because it's pissing me off.
Man, what about the guy with the fucking with the red canvases?
I'll be right back.
What about the dude with the fucking red canvases? That shit always that one has me seeing red.
That one. So apparently it's like a certain red.
There's a guy that does it with a white thing too.
I know that there is certain colors that are licensed to certain artists that they're the only ones who are allowed to use it.
I know that about that
That's
fucking
retarded.
pink.
The pink and
the pink
the black,
bean.
and the black. No, not the black. It's the silver, I think. It was a guy who did the pink color, and then the other guy who did the jet black, the color black that like eats light.
Oh,
that
okay, True
one.
Black or whatever.
No, it's yeah.
Yeah, so that guy, they have to put restrictions on that because some people were like, what if I put it for a swimming pool? I'm like, you're looking for death, my guy, because that absorbs heat like to such an extent that you're pretty much boiling water in the pool.
Why would you want to? That makes no
people
sense.
People are thinking of these fucking crazy ideas, and the guy's like, so I'm gonna put this in a bowl.
And nobody's ever gonna use it because you guys are assholes.
Like that one post when the guy, those balls, like Orbeez. They're perfectly transparent underwater.
Oh.
Right? And you take them out, right? And one guy was like, imagine if it was like a human body shape and you just put it in the water. And the other guy slowed down, Satan.
I like the one that said,
I saw
shape
one.
them in the hands.
I put one in every single pool in America.
I would cry if that thing touched me. I'd be like, oh, that's it. That's the end of my life in this pool. Goodbye.
Oh my god. Put one in like the shape of a human body in a pool. Slow down, Satan.
Yeah, calm down, Satan.
So what do we have in way of snacks?
Yo tengo más de 24, todavía no lo he buscado. Pero eso es para que tú los veas.
That's the Dorito bag.
¿Oíste?
What Dorito bag?
Exactly.
Hey, you're the one that opened it.
What does that have to do with the fact that it's gone? I told you not to eat it, right?
You opened it.
What does that have to
Without
do with
me.
the fact that you killed it?
You opened it without me.
You opened yours without me?
No, I didn't.
There is a game called the Blue King? Or the Blue Prince or something like that. Blue Prince.
This sounds like a play on Blue Blood.
It's definitely a Blue Prince because it's like you go in a room and you have to follow a map and stuff like that. but it's a newer game. You ever watch Gab Smulders?
I think a little bit. I saw a thing about I think it was a video of they were playing a game. It's like Lethal Company, but
underwater or which one?
Not underwater.
Nope. Incorrect.
There's one that's like Lethal Company that you go underground.
Yes.
And you record each other. That one's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I was watching one of those with DT.
The one that she did recently, just a few days ago, is underwater.
Oh.
I fucking hate that. Because
like underwater. My favorite.
Underwater horror game.
If you have Thessalonia or something, what's the name? The one where you have a fear of huge things underwater. And if you also have a fear of Subnautica or something like that, some Mechanica or whatever, you're fucking gonna hate it.
Oh my god.
I have it.
Yeah, every once in a while I point out the game in the list because he owns it. I'm like, oh yeah, look, Subnautica, and he's just like, no, and I'm like, yeah, no.
So yes. Thank you for noticing. All right.
All right, continuing on. What are you looking at? The ray of light?
Nothing.
What is with that ray of light?
It's the sun.
What's up with it though? Like, does it have a job? Like, can it not get a job now?
Oh, it's coming from that direction.
Like,
I'm trying to figure out. Like I'm like Shadow, but not Shadow. What is happening?
What's its deal?
I have all of those fears. They were all realized in fucking.
And arachnophobia.
Except for arachnophobia was all realized in Bioshock.
Bioshock was fun.
So
The very beginning of it. Oh, you're in a plane. You're no longer in the plane. You are now in the ocean. In the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm. Now get in the submarine, and then you forget that you're in a fucking submarine.
And I'm over here like, never playing this game again.
Like, well, kind of like a submarine. There's like a whole town underwater.
Yeah, and the first thing
God.
you come across is an old lady trying to kill you, making noises outside, and I'm like,
Yeah, so that's where I turned off the game.
that's exactly how far I got.
So
and
I was
never
like,
played
bitch,
it
don't be
again.
yelling at me. I'm gonna cry.
So
Did not get any further than that.
I despise water levels in anything. So I'm playing Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Well, I'm thinking it's Mario.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Dragon Quest Builders 2, and there's, you can go out in the ocean and there's like these monsters. Except it doesn't just say poof, there's a monster. It has red text that pops up that says
Incoming.
a thing comes closer.
Yeah, that's
A thing approaches, and it's like excusez-moi.
Yeah, a thing approaches. Yeah, my fucking power button getting
Approach. My friend was like, you should play Clock Tower. You should play Clock Tower. And
That
PS2.
sounds so familiar. That is a PS2 game. That is
Yes,
an old
a PS2.
PS2.
It's an old
Is that the
game.
one where you run across a dog on the street?
No, I mean not that I got to the point. It's the one where for the first game.
Is there a pale guy with black hair somewhere in it?
I think
It's
so.
somewhat it's supernatural.
Yeah, it's supernatural. So you're like you run into ghosts and stuff, I guess, in the later Clock Tower games. But the very first Clock Tower game, you're like a girl taken into like a family's home. And suddenly, like, things start going wrong, and, like, there's a guy with huge hedge clippers running after you, like, some short guy with hedge clippers. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Something coming at your knees like this. So then, like, and, like, weird blobby things. But the thing is, I think in the later Clock Tower games, it's a guy that you're avoiding, and you hide behind stuff, and you're a girl who's like hiding behind shit, giving you a heart attack while she's having a heart attack. And the guy will come in quietly, and then he'll leave, and he'll chase you all around town.
Yeah, nope, that's not the game I remember.
So that happened, right? And like, at first it was like, she was like, "Oh, just go talk to that ghost." I'm like, "Look, I don't play horror games, okay? So you just go with the ghost." I'm gonna be like, "No, I'm gonna fucking turn off the game." So she had me talk to a ghost, and I'm like, "Okay, I get it. I get how the mechanics work. The ghosts are not evil." So she's like, "Oh, go in there." So she knew that the guy was gonna pop up. It was like the very fucking beginning. So the guy popped up into the room, and my chest got so tight. I was like, "That's it. That's a good horror game. Never again. Never play it again." I can watch people play horror games. The most I can play is Alan Wake. Have you ever seen Alan Wake?
I've never played it. I've heard of it, and I have not played it yet. I didn't even know there was a horror game.
Yeah, it's like you in the shadows, and then you can also like reverse time like up to a certain like point, like a little bit. I think.
That's interesting. I did not know Alan Wake was a horror.
And it's a whole like stay in the light kind of game.
I hate those.
And motherfucker, the thing that really fucks you up is the one zombie shadow person thing that comes out in the night with a fucking axe in his hand. And he's great. Running like he's on a fucking on speed. He's just
so like a Minecraft baby zombie.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Them motherfuckers are deadly.
¿Qué pasó?
Oh, que te iba a decir que ese papel era lo que yo te decía, que hay un sitio en la ciudad que te dan clases de culinaria, te enseñan a donar plato, cocinar y eso, y te dan trabajo y te pagan por estudiar.
Esto es de 2022.
Sí, eso es viejo, pero eso existe.
Does that one shadow game count as a horror game?
Eso es un papel viejo, yo lo sé, pero eso todavía está.
Es que me da gracia porque pensó, no mande a un sitio que no está abierto.
No, ese no está abierto ahora.
Pero puede,
does that one shadow game that we started count as a horror game?
Shadow game.
Where you play as the character that can be a shadow?
Oh, you mean the girl in
Contrast?
Yeah, Contrast. No, that's not a horror game. No.
Okay.
Tú puedes ir a cualquier restaurante.
No, pero eso no es para restaurante.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's decorating plates. It's the same as fucking working in a restaurant. But the thing is that getting a restaurant job is pretty easy. You just call, tell them like, hey, I can stage, and they watch you work, and then they start you off at like prep work, like, and then they work you up. I mean, most places shouldn't expect you to be a fucking like, Gordon Ramsay.
The one place I went to did, not Madecula.
Like you'd be surprised how low of a skill it is to work certain jobs, and they want you to have like 5,000 certificates and then 8 years of experience, and you just got out of school.
Yeah.
They're like, thanks, we can't hire you because we're looking for someone fresh out of high school.
It's like, we're looking for someone fresh out of high school.
8 years of experience.
We want somebody fresh out of high school with the anxiety level of a 15-year-old.
There was a thing that I saw where it's a bunch of kids holding like a fire hose, and they're like, and the captain is like, oh, look at them, they're getting that experience in early. They're in little fireman costumes and everything. So cute.
Huh?
El papel más fácil no lo puedo encontrar, que el papel que me mandaron del cheque que cerraron la cuenta. No lo puedo encontrar.
And then your resume, right? You do one thing that you think you're amazing at, like say, I know how to tie shoes. You say, I know how to keep things orderly, and you put down your resume. They're not gonna have you go into a room and be like, oh yeah, let's see how orderly they are.
Man, the interviews I've had, man, I've still, to this day, cannot get over it. It's like, oh, so what experience do you have stocking shelves? I'm like,
I live in a house and I put things on shelves.
You try.
I'm afraid of them. Really. I'm afraid to tell you this, but I'm afraid of them. I have a specific phobia. If anything's on the shelf, oh my god!
And I love it. It's like you're asking me what experience I have for a job where it literally says no experience necessary. I am confused as to how this conversation is supposed to go.
And why would you? And why did you apply for this job? Because you're hiring.
Because you're hiring. What more do you want from me?
I saw one thing where it's like, what motivates you to want this job? I'm very passionate about having food in my house.
I'm very passionate about money being in my account at all times.
There was one thing where it's like somebody and they're just like, they're opening the wallet just. And you see how it's empty?
And
I wish to fix
that. In this job. Well,
they want you to be like born for the job.
Yes,
like yes, feel like I was born to flip burgers. Like, bro,
I've been interested in this company ever since I was a lad. I've always wanted to grab a can and put it on the shelf. Ever since one night dropped when I was 2, and then I put it on the shelf, my eyes just lit up, and I've always wanted to be a fucking stock.
my friend,
give me a fucking job.
My school friend, classmate Sam, he worked at ShopRite at one point, and he's like, so it was my first time working there, and they told me, level the shelves, and they walked off, and he was like, level the shelf. So you don't know these terms.
I know what that means.
And you know what this guy did?
Oh my god! See, right there, I find this hilarious
he was like,
on the part that...
He grabbed the can and put it on the shelf.
Yes. Oh my god.
And he's trying to level, and then someone comes by and they see that all this stuff is not on the shelf yet. So he's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm leveling the shelf." Don't you see?
See, the stuff was already on the shelf when they say level. Oh my god, that kills me so much. That is such an evil joke. But you don't do it to a newbie and fuck off. You watch them and then enjoy the show. You don't fuck off. You still got a job to do.
That poor kid.
Man, level is what it
Level
means
the
is
shelf, okay.
face it. And of course, nobody knows what that means. 'Cause what the fuck
I
do
would have
faces?
been like, "Excuse me, do not walk off. I'm lost."
Holy shit.
I am not one of the fucking overconfident rookies. Get your ass back here.
Level the shelf. And I'm like, you know what you're doing.
Because I will bullshit this, but I'm afraid to touch these fucking shelves. Because if I try to level that thing, like actually level it,
Oh my god, that could have been that could have led to that disaster.
Yeah.
If the dude literally takes it that way, the dude's gonna try to level the thing, lifts it just 2 microcentimeters too high, it unhooks from the wall, and the entire shelf and all its contents are now on the floor and possibly broken.
And he's dead.
Well, it depends on how high. Yeah, that too. Hopefully he tried to level one of the low ones.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. One of those shelves holding all of the crystal oil containers fell during the night.
What game are you going to play? Hold on, which screen are you playing it on?
This is Stanley Parable.
Oh, that's Stanley Parable?
This is the beginning.
They're having you set the time for some reason.
I set the time the first time and then the second time,
You
and then
have
they're
to
just
set
like,
it. Every time you quit and come back, they tell you to.
set the time. And the second time we did it, they're like, "Oh yeah, good job. Next time, just set it to your favorite time."
So that's your favorite time?
Yes.
Interesting. Not
So
AM,
leveling.
PM?
Did he tell you what leveling means?
No, he told him eventually. He
But-
told me about it.
Did they tell you what leveling actually means?
Yeah, isn't it like to bring all the stuff to the front?
No,
or-
not all the stuff.
Oh.
You just take the front of whatever item it is. If there's any on the shelf,
Yeah.
you bring it to the front. Not all of it, just one of them. So like, let's say there's
So
2
that way
rows
you
of
can-
2 cans,
Yeah.
and it's 2, and then it's arm deep, but there's like 5. You bring forward the 4 to seal it, so there's no gap.
Oh, okay.
So it looks constantly full,
I
even
see.
though you're missing whatever's in the middle.
Mm,
The whole point is make it look good.
I see.
That's all that means. Level, face, what the fuck is the other one? Level, face, and I guess prep up or something. I can't remember. But yeah, level and face, and he said level and walked away. Jesus Christ.
He was only like, what, 19?
But the thing is, you're training the guy, and I told the guy, it's like, hey, look, you see
Not
this?
even. I think he was 16, yeah.
You tell the person you're training, it's like, okay, you see these boxes, right? Look on the shelf. Push everything back. No, do not shove everything back. Look at the item on the shelf. Match it up. They go between the beginning of the sticker and the end of the next sticker. That right there defines where that item goes. If it goes back, and if they can stack, then stack them. Push them back, and you'll know how much goes on the shelf. Once you know how much goes on the shelf, do math in your head, somewhere around your person, do the math, count the cans in the fucking thing that are on the floor. Everything that is on the floor goes either on the shelf or up there. It goes on the shelf if it fits, or if it's dying, meaning there's too little of it. If it does not fit, do not open the fucking box. For the love of God. You will learn not to open the box when you have to go up there to get a box and it's open. You're not going to have a good day. So, don't open the box if you don't need it. Do you see where it goes? Yes. Did you match the stickers? Yes. Good. Do you know what it means? That that corn right there, that whole kernel corn, goes into the whole kernel corn sticker that says whole kernel corn. Right? You got that? Good. You see how it's empty? That's where the corn goes. Same concept goes for everything else on the shelves. You look on the sticker, figure out what goes there, find it on the floor. If it's not on the floor, look up there. If there's nothing up there, you can't do nothing. We don't have it. Leave it alone, face it, move on to the next thing. Where does the corn go? Right there. Good. Right here, peas. String beans. Green beans. Peas are over there. Green beans. Cool.
You have this freaking layout memorized? Jesus.
We're like, there's nothing here, right?
See the green beans? Because here's the problem. I don't know what genius did this, but if I made him, I'd want to punch him. Here's all the green corn. In between that, we have the green beans. Oh no! Above them, 2 layers up, is where the peas are. In between there's the sweet corn.
Oh no.
To where I'm going now, to the right of that, is the fucking corn. Then from there is the corn. And the problem is with the corn is we have corn here and about 5 feet of corn. So we're working with one of the corns that you fill in that is not that 5 feet of corn. That's the one that's on sale. That's the one I will fill once you're done doing this. Do you see the pockets? Did you read the stickers? Match them to what you're looking at. Match them by number. They are there. There are no stickers missing. If there's a sticker missing, we'll know because something will be where it wouldn't go. It doesn't go. Or it fell off, because that happens.
Yeah.
So I leave. It's like, tell me, what goes in that pocket? Corn. Good. What goes there? The green beans. Yes, good. What goes with the cream corn? Cool. Come back. And I look, I'm like,
Oh no.
where are the cans?
Wait.
Yeah. There was enough for the thing, but I knew also there was too much for all of those.
Oh,
There's
no,
no way
the
in
corn.
hell that all of that
corn's
went on the
gone.
shelf. And I look up, see nothing.
Okay.
And I'm already like, oh no.
What did you do?
And he's over here, the boxes. And I'm like, and I ask him, it's like, so, where's the rest of the corn? What do you mean? There's more? I'm like, motherfucker, where
do you mean
did you put the corn? There was 3, and they come in doubles. They come in doubles. They come in doubles, which means it's 2 stacks of 12. Gone. There were 3 of them. 3 of the 24 packs. Gone. There was at least 2 24 packs of the peas. 3 24 packs of the fucking green beans. All gone. You know how many fit on the shelf? 48. For the green beans at minimum. And then they faced it up and I'm like, I'm not doing the specific math. All I know is there were more boxes than there is shelf available. Where are they? Where's what? Well, where's the corn? And then he just points on the shelf. I'm like, all I see is yellow. Where are the green beans? Oh, they're behind the corn.
Oh no.
I just looked at him.
Behind the corn.
Behind the corn. I just
The
looked
fucking clown.
yeah! I looked at him like,
So,
yo, bro, how does your mom
that's how you know he's never gone grocery shopping in his life. Like, you know what? You like to make the nightmare grocery shop of your dreams in your own time, but people like to find things where they see it. Like, behind the fucking corn.
I'm looking and I stopped, and I had already done my aisle for cat food. All the dog and cat food was already done. So that's why they had me trading him, because I could do that fast and come back, and I still needed to do this.
You still didn't come back in time to
No, not at all. I went past.
That happened.
No, because I went past him multiple times to check and see if he was working,
Oh,
and he was busy working. Unfortunately, I didn't think to go check him. What the fuck? So
he's moving.
He's moving. Oh, he's doing it. He looks confident. He doesn't look confused. He's just da. And I didn't think to look because he was on this side of the boxes. So it didn't think to me to occur to look at the boxes that he's doing this from. So I'm like, so he's doing cool. I go back, finish my shit. Now I'm gonna focus on this side. I'm like, I'm so glad that I'm done my aisle because I gotta fix all of this. And I put 3 crates in my crates, which are meant for trash from my shit. And since I didn't have any trash because I already got rid of it before coming there, I just pushed it all against the thing and went. And I'm like, Bro, you see that sticker? What's that say? That says green beans.
Why the fuck was the corn the thing in the front?
Why was the corn there? And then he's like, I told you, did you know where they go? And you said yes. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
I think yes is never gonna suffice to me when it's a newbie, because they're gonna say yes, right? But their yes is definitely a different picture than the one you got in your head. You're like, perfect. They know exactly what I picture. He's like, throw everything in the garbage and set it on fire. And you're like, yes, he will paint this fence white. And then you go off, and both of you nodding like, yeah. And then you come back, things are busy and on fire.
Yeah, and I didn't think of that. But it's the same way for when teachers in school go, does everybody understand?
My God, that always drove me mad.
That always drove me insane. Does everybody understands, right? And the whole class, yes. And I'm like, you don't understand. That what he's understanding is not what she's understanding. I'm over here like doing the math, and I'm going, that's not what I did. That's not what I did. That's not what I did. But we both got the right answer. I guess I understand.
It's too funny. Because like you asking that question doesn't work too, because you don't know what question to ask for what thing. Like you don't know what you're missing either, right? So they're like, you understand, and you're like, well, I understood that class is almost over. And, she definitely said some things. And I hope it's not going to be on the test.
And then you go home and your parents go, okay, what'd you learn at school?
Patience.
So what happened to school? Oh, so that was the one thing. The woman's like, hey, sweetie, so what? Did anything interesting happen at school today? She's like, oh no, it's just school. And then she went on Instagram, she found a picture of her daughter holding a crocodile from her school, like her teacher's Instagram. She's like, it was that very day. She's like, oh, nothing interesting, huh? Like the way people register things. For her, it's like, wow, my daughter's holding a fucking leather crocodile. Like, that could have been a purse. And then...
So he got mad at me. He's like, yo, you gotta, what should you talk to him? He's like, yo, I already had asked you questions. I asked you if you understood what went here. And you told me what went there. Then I left and come back and you put whatever the fuck you wanted there. That does not work well with me. You told me you knew.
Bread. Ow, my fucking head.
See?
You have to go like this.
Así como está.
When this here, when it hurts, you have to go.
Con mantequilla.
And this it'll stretch this.
Tostado un poquito.
Tienes que esperar.
Yo sé cómo total funciona.
Te venga a ponerlo.
Yeah, that did help.
It's because she probably has TMJ.
What?
TMJ. It's a misaligned joint here on the jaw.
Like,
so when
that
you touch
causes it
here,
to hurt here?
Yeah, right here in your temples. If it's like tender to the tissues, it hurts, because I found this out yesterday, by the way. I was in bed and I went like this and this was hurting. You have to massage here and go like this and down here all this.
I've noticed that massaging here eases this.
And you go like that, because this here, if some people have it permanently, sometimes it's chronic, but if you keep massaging, that pain here goes away. And if that persists, you could get a stroke.
It always hurts a lot because, like, it always happens when I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's you get lockjaw, right? When you laugh or when you yawn, you go, and this like gets stuck.
No.
She gets a weird pain when she laughs. Like
it's up here.
Like it's not from her laughing loud. It's just when it's really funny. Like for me, when I found things really funny, I almost passed out.
It's probably just muscles. Either Endler's downloads, because I know I definitely have problems with my muscles. Your muscles, Endler's downloads, your muscles aren't normal. They are more stretched out. They easily stretch out. That's why, like, sometimes you can walk like this, and that doesn't feel uncomfortable for you. Or you can stretch really far. It's because your muscles can't do it, but you're not supposed to do it. That's hyperextending yourself. And you can actually end up getting arthritis earlier. You're actually not supposed to stretch that far.
And I got like just the plethora of all the things,
yeah,
including my fucking bones.
If you're autistic, if you're autistic, you're most likely gonna have Ehlers-Danlos, PCOS,
What's that one?
PCOS, or actually no, POTS. POTS is more like you'll faint a lot. Like if you stand up, you'll faint. Like everything goes black.
Oh, that, yeah, when I stand up, everything does.
Static.
Just,
You probably have POTS, which also, that means that your heart rate goes higher with just a little bit of movement. PCOS is more like women, well, when you get older, you'll probably have like cysts in your ovaries, and it'll cause your hormones to go out of balance, and you'll start getting like hair. You won't be able to eat bread. You'll be very sensitive to bread. You'll get really swollen up. So like when you get really fat, it's actually water being held up because of your allergies in your body. It's like inflaming. It's like when you eat something that you're allergic to, you're burning up and your body's retaining water to keep it at a normal temperature, to heal it. Like it gathers water to heal itself. That's why you get like really bloated when you peanut allergies. You're inflaming your body.
I have a thing with my bones that's apparently freaking hereditary because yay. I know that Aunt Reen has it really, really bad. Like joints just not wanting to stay where
It's
they should.
almost like brittle bone.
It's also like probably what I have too. But with that, did it say directly it's brittle bone, or
It's
kind of like that?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but
joints are constantly going out of where they should be.
Yeah, that's probably for Ehlers-Danlos. It's from your muscles, and like it's all
it's
very
hereditary
loose.
from her father, from her grandfather.
You have to.
Aunt Reen has it really bad. Mom tried to get me tested for it, but they said that I don't have it. But recently, it's been happening more often, and she's just like, "And we're getting you tested again."
It's because you're a girl. When girls go to hospitals, they always say like, "Oh, you don't have that. You're too young. Oh, you don't have that." And you always have to keep a record of everything that happens to you, how you feel every day. When you eat something, write down how you feel afterwards, and then you take that to the doctor, and they'll actually there's a lot more than just one blood test. They have to do a lot of different tests to see what's wrong.
Yeah, because like they went, and Mom went and got me tested, and they just went, no, you don't have that, and
Yeah, because when
it wasn't that bad at that point. It only happened a couple times, and I'm pretty sure Mom only got me tested at that point. Nothing had actually happened at that point. It was just because it's hereditary. She wanted to see it
Reen
beforehand.
has it. She got tested for it, and they found it.
they found brittle bones or Ehlers, like something like that.
I don't know the name of it, but it's the same thing that her grandfather has. So it's that same thing. It's super hereditary.
It's so you can still do something to make it better, to make it livable, and not make it worse before you get older. Like eating certain foods and like bone broth and stuff like that.
Apparently, one of our relatives, I don't remember which one, but she also had it like really, really, really bad. And it only started getting really bad after she stopped doing like basically most of the physical activity stuff that she was already doing, because she was really strong, and then she stopped doing most of that stuff.
Yes.
And then everything went to shit. And apparently with Aunt Reen, it only got really bad after she stopped doing gymnastics.
Yeah, so if you don't move your body as much, there's certain conditions like your muscles, like, they'll like disappear. Like,
Yeah.
And that you have to exercise. Oh, that's the thing. You have to lift weights. Like you don't have to like do like a lot. Lifting weights is not just for your muscles, it's for your bones. It actually makes your bones stronger. So if you have problems with your hips and stuff like that, you lift like 3-pound weights, like 10 times a day. Like not 10 times a day, 10 times once a day, and 10 times a day. And
10 times in a day.
And the heavier weights, like the more you lift weights, because when you get older, like Mom, she has to start lifting weights to make her bones stronger. So if she falls down, her hip doesn't like shatter into pieces. That's the whole point. The lifting weights is mostly about your bones. It's not about just building muscle. The muscles, when they build, they're all like connected to the bones in different parts, right? And they pull together, and your bones feel the muscles pulling on it, right? Because they're tension. It'll start warping the bone, but you won't notice that. It will start warping the bone, but the bone will notice that, and it'll start pulling nutrients from the food that you eat and put it into the bone and makes it denser. They try to make us believe that bones loses density as you age, and that you can never recover it, but you can recover it. The way you recover it is by doing lifting, like lifting weights. Mom has to check her bone density often. It's not enough that you eat the food, you have to lift weights to make the body pull that nutrient in. So if you have that problem with your bones, just think about lifting something at least
I've got
10
some weights.
times. Yeah, just
Because a while ago, during one of Mom's diet things, she bought weights and shit, and I was at the store with her, and I saw pretty pink ones, and I wanted them.
I have pretty pink ones.
So now I have them. They've just been floating around